Good afternoon from Vietnam. Good morning to you, man. And thanks a lot for spending your morning with all of the technical difficulties at the beginning to join and share your amazing journey to our audience. And on behalf of the listener around the world, we want to say thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm really
And
honored and pleased also.
yeah, the honor is on us. The honor is on us. So, man, have you been to Vietnam before?
Not yet, but I've been in Asia, and Vietnam, Nepal, and Singapore are my, let's say, my future dreams or future lands to discover.
Wow. Now you have a new friend, new family here. All right. So if you travel to Vietnam, just let us know. We would love to take you and your family around. You're right.
So much. Same here. If you come here, you are welcome with your family. So you have a friend
Absolutely.
in Morocco.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And for a little taste of our culture, it's very honor if we can have you to share a little bit to our audience who you are and the work you do. Please do that for us.
So who I am, it is something that I'm discovering every day.
Mhm.
I believe that we are a different version, a different vibe every day. So since perhaps 20 years ago, I started my journey on my self-awareness. But let's say 10 years ago, it started to be, um, let's say, oriented to serve others. Because I've had a first, let's say, 20 years experience in companies and corporations as manager, as analyst in telecom company, distribution company, and also FMCG company, mainly multinational context. But my first, let's say the declic was after a pregnancy. So I had an imminent death experience that was really insightful for me. Of course, there was the, let's say, the scaring, I would say, side, but it was also insightful because I knew after this experience, after being in the other side, that we are here for a reason, not for a season. Life is short, so the sooner we connect with our purpose, the best we can. I mean, we can enjoy life. We can enjoy life and be delighted and delight others.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Um,
You were about to say something else? Please continue.
yes, and also my relationship with time has been, let's say, reviewed, because let's say I've been for 4 minutes in the other side, and it was really amazing to see that when we are going to pass away, um, there is only beauty in the other side, and
Wow.
this beauty we have the choice on a daily basis to see it in every challenge that we face, because if we land somewhere, it means that we are designed to grow and to make other grow with us. That
Wow.
there's always a wisdom in every situation, even the I mean, in the tough situation, when you feel that there is no exit option, there is no solution. Those times are, or those moments, I would say, are like the best laboratory on a human, I mean, from a human perspective, to connect and to discover what we are able to do.
Hmm. When you say that you were on the other side for a couple of minutes,
Yes,
so when was that?
it was on February 2017.
February 2017. Okay, and that is your like awakened moment. Am I saying correctly? Or
It was, let's say, a fear moment because I was always afraid from the moment of passing away, and the miracle is that I mean, I've had this experience while I was in. It was during my delivery, the delivery of
Mm.
my second lovely boy. So because I'm a mom of Hatim and Hamza, so 8 years old and 17 years old. So Hamza was not scheduled, and I'm a bit I'm not comfortable with the word schedule, because this kind of things we cannot schedule it in fact. So it was amazing to welcome a new life on earth, a new soul, and to be about leaving. So
Mm.
what's amazing is that in the moment of the delivery, so I think I was able to speak with my child, with my baby, on only with thoughts. So I said, if I'm back, I will be here for you. But if I'm not back, I also going to be here for you. I don't know why. I don't know how this thought has been um, came up through me. But I think that at this moment I was connected to something that is bigger, to the Almighty, and I've been aware that we are not what we think every moment. There is something bigger, something more intense, more I mean something endless that is not controlling, because I don't like the word control, but that is handling with kindness and with love everything that is going on, even wars, even the more gory and the more complex situation. There is always a wisdom.
We're gonna get back to that. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna get back to 2017. We're gonna get back into 2015 because you say that 10 years ago is when you start to are oriented onto serving other people. We're gonna get back onto the 20 years ago when you start to the journey of self-awareness also. Let's travel time to really, really far. Okay, and I'll lead the way. I'll lead the way first. I grew up in the middle of the country, in the city called Da Nang City, so in the middle of Vietnam, right in the middle. And that is where all the bombs of the wars devastated most in my country during the wars, right? And so our city was very, very poor. And our community was very, very poor. I was grow up in the very, very poor family also. And one night we had electricity. The next night or so, we did not have electricity at all. So it's basically it was dark. And so my first dream about the future works that I am going to do is to become an astronaut and fly into the moon, and maybe I'll be able to see how bright up there. It would be wonderful for me. So for you, Manal, so when you were young, what was your first dream about the work that you are going to bring or add values to this world?
So my first, so I was teacher. So I've been really, let's say,
No worry, no worry.
I was really inspired by my mom, not only as a mom but also as a teacher, because she was really committed. I was I admire I had the opportunity to admire her when she was preparing her courses and doing parallelly all the stuff that she needs to handle in the house care, for preparing everything for us with love. And she started the journey very very younger than me. She 22, I think. She was married. Yeah, she was married at 20, and she got me, because I am the older, at 22. So for me, it was I mean, it was very brave as life decision. Uh, but okay, I started also mine at 24, but it was different. So when I was 5 years old, I think there's something moved inside me, inside my personality, And every time we always have had a tradition on. So every Friday we meet in the grandparents' house, and there is a couscous, which is a Moroccan dish. And after the couscous, so the afternoon before coming back to school, there is a kind of tea or coffee time after the lunch. And I was it was, I mean, every Friday I had a bag with some some how can I say, some des poupées. I don't know the word in English. So les poupées, like panda, and the thing that we play with.
Toys.
Toys, yeah, thank you. So yeah, so some toys, and I played the teacher with those toys, but very often I also included all the family that was here. And to do now, you cannot speak unless I give you the authorization. Okay, let's learn together. And I was really delighted by this. So it was until 8 or 10 years old. After this, I jump on, the guidelines of being in the high school and then the university, business school, and it was like a pipeline or something like that is designed with but once I spent, I think, the 2 first years in my first experience, it was with the telecom company. Something inside me was moving and telling me, okay, so you succeeded from a social perspective to get, okay, the first Moroccan school, business school. Okay, it was brilliant. You got a job without any period of waiting or searching. So because I kept the link with the same company where I had the opportunity to be a trainee at the end of my university courses. So, I mean, everything was really handy, fancy, really exciting, but something was missing. And yeah, and when I had my first son, so Hatim, the oldest, so he was 5 years old, and I moved at this time to a tobacco company. And once he told me, "Mom, what is your job?" And I was really uncomfortable it was not really easy to answer. Because when I said I'm working in a tobacco company in a sales and marketing department, okay, and the answer was really was astonishing, but it really hurts me. And he said, "Oh, okay, so you work with the debt." He said, "Les commerçants de la mort," the debt commercial or debt seller. I said, "Wow, okay, it's a way to see things, okay, but who said that?" Okay, it's my teacher speaking about tobaccos and spices sessions even for children and all those stuff. So it was like a declic to think about something else. And I moved to the last company because I said if I'm not able to hold this from a personal value perspective, it will be really complex to keep working on this job. And when I moved to the other and the last one, it was at Nestle for 8 last year of my career as employee. It was amazing as a journey because I was dreaming of Nestle for let's say 11 years. When I think, because I had a visit in Nestle factory when I was in the second year of my business school, where studied. And I just said to my classmate, you know, guys, one day I will belong to this family. This was
Oh.
just a like sentence like this, because I was really inspired by the factory, and you know, when you visit one of the uh, let's say the main important company and corporation in the world. And when I was contacted by the HR department, it was like, wow, finally, okay, let's jump, jump and discover what it can break to my little brain. And yeah, so during this, it was a transforming and really, I grew with this experience, because I had the opportunity to manage teams, but with another mindset. And I started also my NLP, let's say the NLP journey, the teaching and teaching in business schools, and then in some companies, so leadership management and soft skills module. And I think that I was oriented by the destiny in a very smooth way to my mission today. And
Mm.
um, when I discovered what is the feeling when you are in front of people, when you are transmitting something that is based on your daily experience, something that you didn't, you didn't build up, but it was just here, and you learn from it. You have, you learn from it, and you just share it as it is. Of course, there is a structure, there is a methodology, but when you talk about it, there is a flow. So this flow and this connection was something that made me not counting the hours of work, not um, being how can I say, uh, I don't find my word this morning. Okay, I was not oh là là, fatigué.
I feel tired. You don't feel tired?
Yes. I was looking for this word. So yeah, you don't feel tired, and even if you are tired at the end of the day, it's a different tiredness. It's a different feeling. So I said, perhaps, as I always said, I won't be as in an employee situation later than 40. So my let's say my dream has been exhausted, and it was like this. So I left the last company on January 2020, just before the COVID. Yes, but there was, let's say, there was an activator, because on April 2019, I've been in India, um, just because one cousin of mine told me, perhaps you should go there, because I had some, psychosomatical disease. And once there, I understood, thanks to Ayurveda techniques and medicine, that I was not listening to my body. I was not listening to my soul. So, the nature finds a way to tell me it's enough. You need to another journey. You need to be you, and that's
Mm.
it.
Wow. So that happened after you have your second boy.
It happened, yes, after 2 years. 2 years later.
2 years later. Yeah. So because you said your son, your second son was born in 2017,
Yes,
right?
February.
Yes. And then, so the whole journey of you finding yourself, finding self-awareness, and finding the transformation happened every year before that. Every year before that. What made you finding that? Why you been successful at the role you're doing, having, like having make a good money, good incentives for the home, good insurance cover, everything's good, right? So what bother you to look for yourself?
Um, I think in this kind of journey, we are always scared to be wrong. Sometimes we are scared to astonish some to not to astonish to disappoint. Sorry, to disappoint some people from our beloved. Sometimes we need to stay like others. I mean, to have a job, a salary, to schedule everything, to stay in a in a framework. Um, I think that one day I'm not able to remember when something connected me with the little girl of 5 years that was delighted by playing the role of teacher with her toys. And it came up like it came like how can I say, in a few seconds, like a picture or an image to tell me, do you remember that I'm here?
Oh.
And that was really scary in the in the beginning. But once I went, or let's say, yeah, I integrated a Sufi journey and Sufi experience with let's say a Sufi group. Something moved inside me because I started to live my religion differently. The open mind side to other cultures, to other version of people was higher and deeper and meaningful day after day. And also the way I'm able to love others and to love myself started to be transformed.
Hmm.
I cannot describe it in with other words, but I think that one day I understood that despite all the knowledge that we can acquire during training, during certifications, it is useful. But there is something more useful and more touching for others, more impacting, is when you are able to use all this, but before going to the technique, connect with all hearts and all soul that you have in an audience or a classroom or a course, whatever. I think that it is the more genuine, the more it is the purpose of every people or every person that is committed to serve others, or let's say to enlighten the journey of others. Because it's not about serving, but it's about just perhaps being a little light in the journey of others to show them what are the open doors that are here, that they have the keys, but um, perhaps they just need to uh, give themselves the authorization to dialogue with their peers, to perhaps to speak to this little child or this part that may be for forgotten perhaps, or forgotten in their deep inside.
Mano, I have a question. Because for a long time,
Mm.
I think you've been carried with life, right? And you've been carried with life. When you say the framework, which means that you go to school, you go to get the degree, you go to work, you get another, like another promotion. So life takes you to a very beautiful direction, right? And along that way, you had a lot of questions about life, about you, and stuff like that, until you found the moment.
Yes.
Okay, and I think that point that you found that transformative moment, a lot of people will have it also in their lives, and they will push back on that because they've been afraid, because it's the new thing that emerges too overwhelming with the feeling, the comfortability and everything. So it's strange, even though it was there before, but it's strange now. So we push back and then carry on with life. So for you, you're not pushing it back, you embrace it, and then you start to bring it on onto your life, bring that dream up the 5 years old, wanting to be a teacher, wanting to play, wanting to teach people to go on in that journey of discovering, right? What made you to have that courage to not pushing back, but to embrace and take another path forward?
I think that one day I felt that I'm not alone
Mm,
anywhere I go. So I'm not alone. I felt that all the wisdom of my grandfather and mother and all the generation that I'm coming from, and I think that's the February 2017 experience made me feel that I'm connected to all the that we are all connected, by the way. Because when I was in the other side, I asked a question: am I dead? Is it the end? And I was told that no, it's not the end. It's the start. It's a new starting. So I was really okay, and I said my father, and my father passed away 18 years before, and he told me, I'm here for you anytime you need me. So um, it was um, it was a very intense moment because because I miss my father every day. I was 20 years old when I lost him. But after this moment, I noticed that I was not. Um, My father didn't leave me, but he just went somewhere that is amazing. That is, um, I mean, I don't have any word to discover this space. So I also understood that every fear, every limit, is here just to show us the way, and and sometimes it is a key to go through a new window of consciousness, an open door to perhaps other fears that are going to be useful in another period or another chapter of our life.
mm,
And if we decide to escape or to deny it, or not to listen to the message, because every fear has a message for us, it will be more harmful. It will be more complex and more difficult to live with it. So, and that's what I try to do on a daily basis with people that I have the opportunity to coach in individual coaching, or executive coaching, or groups, sometimes also families when they struggle with their children or their teenagers. It's not obvious nowadays to live, just to live, and
mm,
to aware that that life is a presence, that life is, that we don't have an agreement with the Almighty to be here every day. So when we wake up every morning, we need to be to I mean to be aware that the first thing that we can allow in our mind is the gratitude, and to just to say, okay, it's a present, it's a new adventure, and in every adventure there is a risk, and there is also achievement. So let's go for it. It's
right.
another that is given to us to perhaps help someone, to help ourselves. But sometimes we can be serving others, but ignoring or forgetting ourselves, and that is the complexity of being a therapist or a coach, and also a trainer. When you are in it, your ambition is to enable others. You need to be always polishing your soul on a daily basis because to integrate your own dualities, to get the message from your learning and your fears, and to be insightful and inspiring for others. So
Wow.
the beauty and the complexity of this mission.
If I ask you to describe you before and you after the event that been transformed, what are the like couple significant difference that you can give the words of advice so that other people with confidence to embark on their transformation journey?
Hmm. Okay, let's say I will do it. I will do it through the image of a bee.
A bee.
So yes, because I love bees, and I had an experience with bees during my pregnancy, and I think it's also started at my childhood. I think 5 or 6 years old. Uh, okay.
Stung.
Yeah, by a bee, and in the beach. It was not it was not comfortable for me, but I think there was a connection this day with the wisdom of bees, and in the logo of my cabinet, that's called Patent Purpose Consulting. There is a bee in the logo.
Hmm.
When I was, I think the day before my delivery of 2017, um, I've seen an image, yeah, with three bees that was here on a part of my body, and like to tell me, we are here, and you need to learn something from us. After my pregnancy, when I my delivery, when I came back to home after 7 days, and seven is a word that is coming very often in my journey. So I found three bees exactly like the bees of my vision in the
Wow.
near my, the baby corner, let's say, and it was really. Yeah, I think it's made me feel very happy, and I knew at this moment that it's not that every image and every, sometimes we can say to ourselves, am I going crazy or something? It's just, perhaps it's just in my head, but in this um, truth moments, you understand that it's not about what is happening here, but it's about heart. It's
Hmm.
little it's a little bit deeper, or let's say a little bit. In another area. Um, After coming back, or let's say once I was in India, this kind of sign were very yeah, very diverse, and but very um, there were many. I don't know why this land called me, but when I was there, I had a special connection with
Hmm.
people. This culture was amazing, and I felt that something started there in this land for all of us. After coming back, I had one message and one focus. I am ready to be what I uh, what the universe has chosen for me, and if
Hmm.
I don't know, I will discover it ongoing. And
Wow.
I know to I don't I'm not. I mean, it's not mandatory to know and understood everything. You can also discover. And this belief was a revolution for me, because before, if we come back to the Manal before, I was obsessed by controlling everything, scheduling everything. And if it's not designed the way I planned, so
Uh-huh.
there is something that is okay. It cannot be another way unless the way I designed to. And it
Wow.
was. really difficult for me in the beginning to move from that. But yeah, the what is amazing, what is beautiful, I would say, is that this skill is because it's a skill to be able to plan and to stick to the plan. I remain using it, but in another way,
Mm.
for agility, perhaps with more integration of risk of adaptation, perhaps to some plans that were not um, like I thought, and it's
Mm.
okay.
Yeah, and it's okay. It's a thing that's really hard to accept,
Yes,
right? And that's why a lot of people will drop, the transformation in between to go back into the life that they got before, because everything was planned, was organized, easy to control, easy to know what's next, what's next, right? So,
exactly.
so as a person being able to see the size, to take the size on and the wisdom coming with that, so that you can create something new for your life, right? Teach us, how can we let go of the urge of controlling, of the knowing, and maybe just to go with the flow you mentioned earlier, go with the flow and explore things along the way.
I don't think I can teach this because the only thing I can share, perhaps, is that control is only an illusion. Control is a protection from going through your potential. So perhaps what we think that we are protecting ourselves from is the thing that we need to leave to go, or let's say to bridge and to connect with something different. And the taste of uncertainty needs to be discovered, because even it may be scary sometimes, but if we allow ourselves to connect with what I call the baby walker energy, you know, we were able um, to fall and to stand up. I think 7,000 times for every baby all around the world. So we have this ability to um, to handle complexity and uncertainty. We have um, the capacity to go through something that we don't know, because one day we were not able to speak, we're not able to walk, we were not able to perhaps to describe our needs
Mm.
and learn that. So it
Yeah.
means that this energy, we need to stay connected to this energy and to motivate ourselves that we were able one day to learn something new, even it was difficult. So this feeling of I can do it, even I didn't experience it before, that is the treasure, the inner treasure, and it comes from one thing: our connection to the Almighty.
To
Is
the
the only
Almighty.
yes. Whatever what is the religion, whatever what is the belief, even for people who think that God is not existing. Okay, so just connect to the Creator, or this strength that is handling everything. The strength that is ensuring that the moon and the sun are in their place. There is ensuring that the trees are growing in a way that is ensuring that perhaps we were able to breathe when we come to this world.
Wow.
We never learned that. We never learned that, but we did that.
You figure it out, right?
Yes, we did that. It was a bit hard, yes, but we did that. So this first birth is something that we need to stay connected to, because it is the power of hope, to hope the best for ourselves, to hope the best for everyone. What I'm experiencing now is just an experience.
Wow.
And when I very often say to my coaches, to also my son, and all my beloved, so I say that it's not me, it's just going through me. We are only channels, and every data that is uploaded thanks to experiences, interactions, and also thought that we may have on a daily basis from our memories or from anywhere else. So it's only data that is perhaps updating our version in every moment. So everything is dynamic, and we are, I think, after COVID, we are definitely dynamic creators. So we just need to accept this. Not
Beautiful.
is everything is different in every moment. So we are a component from of the nature. So we just need to accept our nature.
That's what you say earlier, that you when you say about who you are, right? It's a everyday discovering of who you are every day. Beautiful. Thank you. You mentioned a few times in this conversation about the wisdom your mom, your father, your grandparents put on onto your life, right? And I'm curious to know how Manal will define what wisdom is.
Hmm. So if I describe my experience of wisdom, I think that wisdom is first is kind of humility, to be humble, um, to welcome everything that is here, to learn from anything and anyone, um, and also there is truth. There is no, not truth. Sorry, trust. Yeah, trust. So to trust that every moment is here to show us something about us and about life and about others.
Mm.
Nothing is not at the right location. Nothing. I think in the universe everything is designed thanks to the biggest wisdom.
Mm.
So when we are in kind of welcoming posture, we are served from the Almighty um, to, how can I say? I don't know how the words are difficult today. Okay, so wisdom may be um, a combo of love, trust, and indulgence.
And what the last one?
Indulgence, to be indulgent. I don't know if it exists in English.
Indulgent. Yeah. Yes.
Indulgence. Yeah. So
Wow.
um, yeah, just that.
Wow. I think the thing you just shared about wisdom and the thing that happen into your life when generations sit down together in the evening to eat and then to have tea, to have coffee, to share stories, to share feeling, to listen to one another, is to have passing the knowledge, passing the wisdom, passing something that creates sustainable in the future for for generation to generation. And when you talk about the size, right? Uh, a month ago, my wife and I saw outside of want to create something that's sustainable in the future. So we bought a website called sustainabilitymind.com. We want to help people to build the thinking, the mindset of thinking about sustainability. Like your grandparents long ago, they want to build the family with love, with trust, with connection, with bonding, so that they build a culture of connecting, talking, and sharing and celebrating, right? And well, right now we're at the baby steps of building that platform up. And I really enjoy to hear experts around the world how they think about sustainability mindset. What is that? If you can define your own word about sustainability mind, what is that to you?
Hmm. For me, sustainability, if we talk about human being,
Mm.
um, is um, is a kind of consistency on our emotional dialogue, because we should continue acquiring new competencies, new knowledge, what is our domain of expertise. But what is most important is to focus on keeping the link, so the link with ourselves, with others, with the nature, with um, with everything around us, because this link is a source of data that are uh, there's a kind of capitalization or consolidation, perhaps, of everything that is happening, and sometimes the sustainability um, is about relationship, is about the time we invest in helping others, in perhaps creating initiative uh, to um, to change something in this world. It's about our footprint, because we never know when we are going to go to the other side. And there are many stuff that may go with sustainability.
Beautiful. I really like the way that you think, Mana. So it's very beautiful, very purity, very caring for other people. It's running deep root inside of you. And my wife and I, we've been on the quest to help people to improve their ability for the past and the ability to think over the past 4 years, simply by asking experts who join the show to share their secret of thinking. And then hopefully that whoever listen to those tips and advices will be able to maybe apply one or two, and that can help them to sharpen their ability to think, right? So the question for you, Manel, is how have you been growing your ability to think over the years?
Sorry, can you repeat?
How have you been growing your ability to think over the years?
Oh, okay, my ability to think.
Yes.
Um, so I think I'm grateful to many mentors that I I met in my journey. A lot of friends, genuine friends, because I kept some since the high school. So it means that I'm talking about friendship since perhaps more than 35 years. Um, for me, what made me grow is to share and learn from others.
Mm.
And perhaps what changed inside me is that in a period of my life, I thought I was yeah I was thinking that we cannot we can only learn from people who are experts, who has a very amazing cursus, or who perhaps wrote books and all this. But life made me know that we can also learn from everyone, even from child. And that is the most that is very it's awesome to see how we can learn even from our children. And there is also a mirror between us and our children. And when we don't feel aware well, or we are spending or we are going through a stressful period, or perhaps doubt period, we have a beautiful mirror at home if we are parents. If not, all our environments is a mirror.
Mm.
So yes, I trust Gandhi when he said that we need to embrace the change that we want to see around us. Yes, we also need to they say to take in charge the responsibility of the change that we are um, we are enabling in within others, because it's I think that we came in this world, in this life, to be together.
Mm.
And life also suggests me in many situations how to do with others, and how it may be more smooth and more delights, and also more fun to do things with others, because the diversity is diversity may allow many treasures to come up.
Wow. The last question, and we travel time one more time. Okay. I'm sorry
Okay.
that your father passed when you were 20 years old, and you said that you miss him every day. I believe that he's there with you every day. Okay, and I want to travel with you. Me and you travel to that dining table when the whole family together. You were 5 years old, and your
Hmm.
mom was there, your father was there, your grandparents were there,
Okay.
and you are going to talk to yourself and talk to your father about the journey that Mano has been having and been doing up until today. So, what is a thing or so that you're going to talk to your father about it, and you're going to talk to yourself about it? What is that?
Um, um, Now, to be honest, I don't need to say anything to my dad unless I am proud to be your daughter,
Mm.
and I'm sure you are proud. You are proud of me and of everything that I was um, able to. How can I say? That I was able to incarnate from you, because I am a part of, and I
Mm.
love.
Wow. He loves you too, for sure. What about the message to you?
Message to myself.
Ah,
Um, um, so life is beautiful. Life is a garden, and in every garden there are roses. There are other um, there are many kind of vegetations, but you have the choice to distribute your pollen to all kind of not your pollen, not my pollen, but the pollen to every kind of flowers, because there is always an opportunity to connect.
Wow. I I said that is the last question. But every time that I ask you a question, I look at you and you look up into maybe somewhere in the ceiling or somewhere, and maybe processing information, processing data to come up with the answer. And every time it takes a pause for 5 6 seconds, and then you came up with the answer. It's very beautiful. I just want to understand how what run into your brain when you look up in there and have that pause moment to come up with the
Mhm.
answer.
I really don't know. It is I always need this few seconds to let it come in, and to see what the wisdom of the moment is suggesting. Because I deeply believe that we are channels, and if I talk about myself, I am only a channel. So nothing belongs to me, and yeah, and at this kind of moment, I need to be just welcoming what is here.
Uh, and the reason I ask for it because I think it's important in the world that if we can pause a little bit to process information to let it turn out and get into our channel, right, like you say, and let it sit there a little bit for it to flow in inside of our head and our heart, and when we have the answer, perhaps it's going to be the best answer we could give. And sometimes if we're angry or so, maybe we don't need to do anything because you already have the answer inside of us. And Manal, thank you so much for this beautiful conversation. Despite all of the challenges, then we found a solution, right? And we had the conversation, and a
Okay.
lot of wisdom, a lot of tips, a lot of insights, a lot of genuine stories that you brought in into this conversation. And thank you so much for having us to hear another beautiful story for our audience to find things that they may be able to apply to their lives. And I wish you all the best. Send our love to your family, and for sure we're gonna meet one another sometime soon in the future. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much, and my wishes to all the team. And please continue your journey and continue inspiring people. Wish you all the best. Wish you all
Thank
the
you
best.
very much. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Enjoy the ICF meeting coming up. Okay.
Thank, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.